Hello and welcome to News Today Globally. My name is Miss M. Thank you so much for joining me today. That is Mr. Lesefi Panyaza welcoming the Matriculants of 2025. This was such an amazing event. Congratulations, guys. You guys did so well. So many bachelors. We are so proud of you and we wish you all the best for the future. Let's listen to Mr. Lesefi Panyaza, the Premier of Gauteng, as he welcomes the best performers of 2025. Thank you so much. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And you can leave a message for our matriculants in the comment section. And if you are one of the matriculants for 2025, please let us know how you feel. And we are so proud of you. We wish you all the best. Bye.
Just imagine if we say we are postponing the announcements because work was not finished. So we must celebrate that work was finished, was done. So we really want to thank you. The entire leadership of MTN, we welcome the new CEO. It was so nice to meet you. Thank you so much. And thanks for this investment. You have no idea what it does. I was part of the team that started this arrangement to have these young kids to meet with the minister. I was the head of communication almost 23 years ago, if I'm not mistaken or so, when we conceptualized this minister. So it was in a small room at SABC, I still remember. So now that it's like this, we want to thank MTN. This is the partnership that works. I also want to acknowledge the parents that are here, the partners that are here, the members of the school governing bodies and other associations. We want to acknowledge and thank you. But most importantly, our VIPs. Minister, we have no idea. This is the best of the best. This is what the country can produce. And it always excites me that we are in the company of these young people that are so gifted, and that they've got the capabilities, the skill, and the talent to take our country forward. So let's give them a round of applause. We are immensely proud of you. We have no idea. Actually, if I'm in the company of these young people, it is as if I'm in the candy shop, because these are the people that are going to take our country forward. So we want to thank you. Minister, I'll repeat myself, and I always say this. If we can't get education right, we'll never get the country right. If you can't get education right, we'll never get the economy right. Because it's the skills that drive the economy. It's the skills that drive innovations. It's the skills that drives a country. And if you can't invest in education, you'll never get anything as a country. And I despise any thought or ideas, and I heard Minister and the DG saying it. If you have to cut budget, leave health and education outside. Cut somewhere and provide the relevant resources. I'm proud. I was very worried when I was moved from the Department of Education to be the Premier. I was really grumpy and angry that I must not be moved from what I love. But the good thing, when I became the Premier, when all MECs present budget, Minister, I listen at education first. I give education what they want first, and the rest should share what is remaining. Because education is key. There's no single parent that does not have a child in the education system, for example, or have not had a child going through the education system. So it's paramount, it's very, very important that if we have to please our parents, we have to get education right. But with me, especially Gauteng being the economic hub of our country, if you can't be innovative, if you can't be creative, if you can't take education to the next level, the country must forget. We are proud as a province, because I always argue with my team and say, Stone Age didn't end, Minister, because that generation ran out of stones. It ended because new ideas developed. And it is these new ideas that we must plant within the education system. Minister, we are in the sea of artificial intelligence. We can't allow these kids to use artificial intelligence for TikTok. We must allow it to, they use the artificial intelligence for economic and educational development. And we have to be flexible as an education system. We have to be flexible as government to say, how do we infuse artificial intelligence within the education system? We must not prohibit so that they use it for wrong purposes. We must make it easy for them to use artificial intelligence for education development. It's here, it's real, it's surrounding us. We can't avoid it. But we can't wait for the next 17 years. Then we scratch our head to say, how do we allow artificial intelligence? Minister, imagine where we are, this being a classroom. This is the future of technology inside the classrooms, the future of data inside the classroom. These children must not fight for water and electricity. These children must not fight for better sewer in our schooling system. That's old thing. These children must fight for data, free Wi-Fi in our schools. That's the future we need. And the industries like MTN and other industries that are in that sector, they must come on board and assist us to deal with this thing. Imagine a school without connectivity. Imagine a child without data. Imagine a child without either a smart board or a laptop or a tablet. That future must be buried, Minister. I want a chalkboard, a chalk, and a duster to belong to the museum, not in our classroom, because that's the future we need for our children, so that these children must understand that we value them. These children must understand that we love them. There must be no future where we still fight overcrowding, DG. There must be no future where children don't know whether they will have a desk or they will have a chair in a classroom. There must be a future where these children will compete with the best. Remember, these children are no longer competing with us. They're no longer competing. They're competing with children in Japan, in Germany, because the world has come to one. We need to contribute to that development. And I'm looking forward, Minister, that some of these children one day, they will develop that fridge. Even when you are still at home or you are still at work, you are somewhere driving, you just send a text message to a fridge, Minister, and say, dear fridge, please defrost this meat, add this sauce, at this temperature, so that by the time I arrive at home, the fridge should just say, dear Madibu Singh, your food is ready. That's the future we need for our children. And that's the future that education must enable them to do this. These children are children that will take our country forward and compete with the best. It warms my heart to welcome you in our province of Gauteng. Thank you so much, and you're all welcome. Thank you.